This is the other funny story.
Okay.
There is a small town in New York State named Swastika, New York. Now, I know that you never heard of it, right?
Okay.
I didn't either.
Ruh-roh.
Kind of surprised that nobody's ever heard of it. Well,
Nope.
it was brought up, unsurprisingly, because it's the 21st century, that the name might be a little bit inappropriate, considering, we all know what the swastika is associated with.
You don't say.
But the thing is, you can't tell the townspeople that because they wanted to claim its Sanskrit origins, and not so much that it was co-opted by the Nazis and made their symbol. So what the town council decided to do was they would vote about whether or not to change the name of Swastika, New York. And they unanimously voted to keep it. They kept the name Swastika,
Because,
New
of course,
York.
they did.
The town council talked about it, and within 5 minutes decided, nah, it's up to everybody else to understand the Sanskrit origins of this name.
Don't imagine
Never mind
the
Nazis or
tourism
anything.
is big business there.
I can't imagine. That's one of those things where you think, okay, right. I'm sure you're so tied to the origins of the word swastika that so much.
Like,
That,
have
yeah,
you been around for 100 years. Do you know how bad this thing is?
the optics don't affect
Even
them.
his own family members are changing their names or not producing children simply to have it die off.
Yeah, we got to end this right here.
I'm not saying they need to cave to public pressure. They should just have some idea.
Common fucking sense.
Yeah, they need to have some
a longer
clue
deliberation than 5 minutes.
on their own. Yeah, exactly. That these four undoubtedly white guys are sitting there saying, yeah, a council that looks like us is sitting there saying like, Swastika, New York, nah, nothing wrong with it.
So
That sounds like everybody else's problem.
Yeah,
Like,
it's probably
you guys want to
no.
go get a
I grew up-
sandwich?
Yeah, exactly.
I grew up in swastika. My father grew up in swastika.
okay.
My dad.
And dadgummit, I'm gonna die in swastika.
I had to look this up because that's just one of those things that's like, really?
Andrew, you're gonna be the Cape News person
I am.
because you're constantly busy at this, or maybe
It-
you need to be co-producer.
It's Swastika, New York is an unincorporated community in the town of Blackbrook, Clinton County, New York.
Ironically, Blackbrook,
They got to change that name too.
There's also a Swastika, Ontario.
Beigebrook,
Yeah, Beige.
swastika on. Is there a swastika Ontario?
There's a Swastika, Ontario. Yes.
Kind of
Hey,
funny that
well-
in the internet and social media age, we never heard. I didn't hear about that. Still, I heard the story in September that there
Yeah.
was a town called Swastika or community called
I
Swastika.
didn't hear about this till
according
just
to
now.
this, according to the history,
8 years old.
there was a post office in Swastika, New York that operated from 1913 to 1958. Look at that time period. And you don't think that you would turn around in that time period and say, you know what? We
Yeah,
should,
at 1958, well after World War II was over,
Yeah.
nobody thought,
Yeah.
don't know about this.
All right. So a post office called Swastika, New York, operated from 1913 until 1958. Edward Dupree, the town's last postmaster, told the Plattsburgh Press Republican, that
What?
the community was
My head is
previously
spinning.
known as Goodrich Mills.
Okay.
The government sent a list of names. It had nothing to do with the community. It was just the name for the post office. Then change the fucking name.
Yes.
Right.
I got nothing.
Honestly, like, what can you say about it? I'm just surprised it's something that not that the story itself wasn't covered, although really considering all the phony outrage, you would think there might be some semi-legitimate outrage over a town
Right.
that's proudly,
Over something like that.
yeah, like going to stick with the name swastika. But I was just surprised that I never even heard of this before. Just the way everything just literally overnight, will just turn into a thing. And there will be this huge public outcry about something. And I was just surprised this story kind of like, I heard about it the day after this vote, and that was it. So it just kind of tickled me. That also, there were that many people who were tone deaf, even just 4 of them, who were like, this isn't our best interest. Everybody else can figure it out. The fact that they know a swastika from something horrible is not our problem. That's ridiculous.